13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Good morning, Magee. I am Taylor. Today is Wednesday, February 10th, 2016, and it is a B day. Here are the announcements for today. Here is Mrs. Turner with a special announcement.
Good morning. I want to talk a little bit about some things that have been happening on the bus. The bus drivers have brought up some concerns about safety, and not only safety of students, but safety of the driver. The bus driver's job is to drive the bus and to get every student home safely. In order for them to be able to do that, students need to be using the appropriate voice level. And so on some of your buses, you may have seen this sign. And so you need to think about what your voice level is. The number 2 voice, a classroom inside talking voice, that's the kind of voice you should be using on the bus. If your friend is across the bus from you, you're not going to be able to talk on the bus on the way home. And a few other things to think about on the bus. The second part about being safe is the bus drivers have shared that there's been a lot of standing on the bus or kids switching seats. You have to think about riding on the bus the way you think about riding in your car, except that there's no seat belts, which makes the bus a different place. When you are on the bus, you need to sit seat to seat and back to back. That means your seat on the bus seat and your back against the back of the seat of the bus. And if everyone sits that way, you're safe, because the other part that the bus drivers have brought up is feet in the aisles of the bus. If you are sitting seat to seat and back to back, your feet cannot be in the aisle of the bus. And in an emergency, or when kids need to get off, the aisles need to be clear. So we need to work on that. And the last thing I want to say is about this game called the cheese touch, or the mouse touch, or the napkin touch, or whatever kind of touch you want to call it, is not a game to be played on the bus, and frankly, not a game that makes anybody feel very good. So any kind of a cheese touch game should not be played on the bus or at school. Or a form of hat tag. We shouldn't be jumping around the bus taking each other's hats, because if you're doing that, you're not sitting seat to seat and back to back. So I'm looking forward to hearing from the bus drivers that from today forward, they're going to see a dramatic change in our behavior on the bus, and that the buses are a much safer place for both the drivers and for the students. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mrs. Turner. Today we have the following guest teachers in the building. This afternoon, Mrs. Mecklenburg for Mrs. Keeskin, Mrs. Smet for Mrs. Anderson. We have the following birthdays at Magee today. After the announcements, you may go down to the office for a birthday surprise. Happy birthday, Max Kastner, 5S, Mackenzie Fabian, 4K. Now to the weather.
Currently the temperature is 10 degrees, but it feels like -5, and it's mostly cloudy. The high for today is 12 degrees.
Thank you, Alex. Now please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's all for morning announcements.
Being an engineer of your own learning, we're on track. We think, reflect, achieve, create, and are kind. Have a great day.